What is going on, you guys? My name is Alex, aka Retro Rising. Welcome to week 3 of the SPC. The Rising Academy is taking on Godbear and I know the name of your team. I want to say Chicago Falinks. Yeah, Chicago Falinks. Yeah, I do know. All right, he's got a killer team, by the way. So let's talk about that. Before we get to his team, though, let's talk about my team. As you can see on the screen, I have Gliscor, which means I did do a free agent. I kept Gliscor around, like I was mentioning in last week's video. But I did drop Flygon. I replaced Flygon with Scrafty. I ended up doing that because I was looking at the tiers and I was like, alright, I want a fighting type. What fighting type really helps with what I want? And it ended up being Scrafty. Anyways, now on to his team. Again, a lot of scary things. He's got a lot of speed going on there with the Spectrier and the Greninja. Both of those also being able to boost their offensive stats is very, very scary. Greninja, of course, with Battle Bond, Spectrier with Grimnay. So that can be something scary to watch out for. Galarian Zapdos is also a threat because it has Defiant. So then my Intimidate Pokemon, both Scrafty and Arcanine, have to be a little bit worried about if I want to bring Intimidate or not. Next, there's Cutiefly, so we know we have to watch out for webs. Mandibuzz is over there. That's a defensive Pokemon that can be very, very annoying and difficult to break. So we'll see what we can do about that. Metagross is coming in next. That's just a good offensive threat. Has nice priority going on with Bullet Punch. Metagross can be scary. I don't know if he's that scary for our team, but in general, he can be a threat. Next up is Sandslash. That's a good spinner for him. Good ground type as well. Sets up rocks. Nice thing for him to have on his squad. Clefable. Clefable can be annoying. Okay. So, is it a Magic Guard set? And I have to worry about that? Or is it an Unaware set? Whoops. No, show me the start of the team. Or is it an Unaware set? That's something to worry about there. We gotta figure it out. And he has good coverage too. Like, he has Flamethrower, and that could actually be... Well, at one point, that was pretty devastating for the team. I ended up swapping out that strategy. But next up is Muck. That's a grounded Pokemon for Toxic Spikes. My cat just started screaming. I have no idea if the mic just picked it up. He's fine. He just does that. He's loud. Next up is Crocolore. He's a Terra option. That could be a nice defensive Terra. And finally, Hydrapple, who is, again, another defensive Terra option or offensive. But he can be very, very scary. A lot of what I have on the team is trying to figure out what its Terra type is. Not knowing what Hydrapple's Terra type makes it very, 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 very scary. So, yeah. Yeah, it's quad weak to ice, but is it? Like, that's basically it. Yeah. Alright, let's talk about what I am bringing. Of course, you see Gliscor is coming this week with the Toxic Orb. U-Turn Toxic Earthquake Dual Wing Beat. This is a pretty solid set. The Toxic is going to be nice on things like the Galarian Zapdos, the Mandibuzz. It'll be good for Clefable to help figure out what set it is, even though Clefable might be running Ice Beam. Overall, this will just be a nice set. Earthquake just does great damage throughout the team. I almost had Knockoff on there instead of Earthquake, but when I was doing some damage calcs, I realized, like, overall, Earthquake just does a little bit better against his team. It doesn't, like, Knockoff would cause some rolls, but Earthquake guarantees, you know, that deal. And Dual Wing Beat is, of course, here. That is mainly here for Cutiefly, in case it's like a Sash Cutiefly situation, or for Galarian Zapdos as well. And I guess technically also for Hydrapple, but I'm like 99% sure it's going to be Terra Steel Hydrapple. Like 99. But because we have Gliscor on the team, there's also a chance for like a Terra Water, but I don't know with Ogerpon. Like that, there's so many things. Like I honestly don't know. Could just be Terra Fairy. I don't know. Anyways, next Pokemon I want to talk about on the team is Scrafty. We're doing an Assault Vest set. Assault Vest again for special Hydrapple, for helps with Clefable, helps with Spectrier, Greninja. He has a lot of special threats on the team. Being Assault Vest will really help out. Knockoff, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Super Fang with Moxie. Again, I didn't want to run Intimidate, because you have Galarian Zapdos, who is Defiant. You have Metagross, who's immune. And then the other physical threats on the team are like, yeah, I guess he could run Physical Greninja. That's an option. Mandibuzz, it doesn't matter, because its main offensive attack is like Foul Play. But yeah, I guess you could run that, or like, maybe Brave Bird, maybe. There's Sandslash, there's Muck. Basically, there's no real need for Intimidate this week, because he has so many immunities to it. So yeah, Knock Off, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Super Fang. Just seems solid. It lets you hit everything on the squad. Ice Punch is there, of course, for something like Galarian Zapdos, for Hydrapple, all of those things. Mandibuzz as well to help get him on a switch, you know, that type of thing. Super Fang could be very, very interesting if I'm able to call a switch onto the Clefable or the Hydrapple. We'll just have to see. That'll be even Mandibuzz to a degree. But then you got to worry about recovery, because Mandibuzz gets a good... Basically, everything on defensive on his team gets good recovery, and it's annoying. Anyways, next up, Snorlax. We are bringing Snorlax. We are bringing a Figgy Berry set. Hey, I want to talk about Snorlax. Stop going to the next one. Recycle, Curse, Body Slam, Earthquake. This is just a solid set. Literally hits everything on the team. Depending on what Hydrapple wants to Terra to, this should be fine. Legit, like, it hits basically everything for neutral or super effective. It basically can guarantee everything is hit by neutral by something that he has, which is what's very nice about the set. Basically at +2 with the curses, he really can get rolling and dealing massive damage, being able to, depending on the set, one-shot the Spectrier with Earthquake. Might need 3, but again, just depends on the set. This guy is very nice. Looking at his team, we've talked a lot about a lot of his special threats, like the Spectrier, the Greninja, the Clefable, and Hydrapple. This is it. You know, like, Snorlax is a great naturally special wall. Like, look at that HP and that special defense. That's really, really good. He's not as good against physical threats like the Galarian Zapdos or the Metagross. But, again, that's why we have Gliscor on the team. He'll help take care of those. And even Scrafty, to a degree, can help with, like, Metagross, at least. And the next guy we're going to talk about, Tentacruel, is another one of those Pokemon who is naturally specially defensive, who will help out for the Spectrier and the Greninja. We're bringing Black Sludge with Rapid Spin, Flip Turn, Knock Off, Gunk Shot. I thought about Assault Vest. I did, because I knew I had 4 attacks, but I preferred a little bit of recovery with this set. And yeah, this is a physical set. So Rapid Spin is here to get rid of those webs. It is here to get rid of any rocks that Sandslash wants to set up. Knockoff, it will do massive damage to Spectrier. Gunk Shot will do massive damage to Clefable. And I didn't really need water coverage this week, so I just threw Flip Turn on there to help get some momentum going on with the team. We have U-Turn on Gliscor. We have Flip Turn on this guy. That will let the team do a lot of really nice things. Getting into the right threat very, very easily. Especially because with how his team is set up, there are a lot of threats. Like, one of the big things about his team is it's slower than mine, so most of these U-turns are going to be coming off before his, but still, I think his team is defensive enough that me being faster really doesn't matter much. We'll see. We'll see. Next up, Grimmsnarl is coming. This is a Choice Banded Grimmsnarl. And, of course, Parting Shot, Trick, Spirit Break, Throat Chop. Because you know if I'm going to run Choice Band, it's going to be Trick. And, again, this Trick is to stop the Hydrapple, potentially slow down something like Spectrier, maybe break something like Cutiefly, Clefable, Crocolore, any of those guys, you know, getting a Trick off, getting rid of their, like, defensive items will be very, very helpful. We've got Parting Shot over here, too, as another pivot option to help lower some offenses. This will help a little bit more with stuff like the Hydrapple, the Spectrier, you know, more lowering, like, special attack. But we also have, like, Spirit Break and Throat Chop. Those can be very, very nice. Crocolore tries with some sound-based moves, so we can stop it with that Throat Chop. And who else was there? I feel like there was someone else I was worried about sound-based moves with, but I forgot. Either way, there's that one. And then, oh no, I had Crunch, but I didn't want to accidentally risk setting off Galarian Zapdos' Defiant, which is ironic because I have Spirit Break on the squad, and that's going to guarantee... does it want to show me? No. It's going to guarantee drop it. And then the last Pokemon that we're going to talk about today is Deoxys. This is a Focus Sash Deoxys. Of course, Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave, knockoff, Psycho Boost. Alright, this Deoxys, let's talk about it. He's in a unique spot. So, he has enough speed naturally with this set to outspeed Galarian Zapdos and one-shot it with a Psycho Boost, even if it is Scarfed. That's just what we got. We won't be able to outspeed Greninja at +1 or a Spectrier at +1, but at least we can outspeed Galarian Zapdos. Thunder Wave is going to be very, very nice for slowing down the things like that Greninja or that Spectrier. We have Sash, so we should be able to survive one hit from them. But that can also help, like, guarantee we get rocks off or really anything. Knockoff, I think, will be very, very nice for that Metagross and Spectrier. But we shall see. Alright, you guys, that's basically about it for this. I'll see you guys in the match, and hopefully we can walk out of here with a win today. It's fight time. Let's see what they've got. Spectrier, Galarian Zapdos. Oh my god, I can speak. Metagross, Mandibuzz, Greninja, Hydrapple. Basically what I expected. I especially expected more like Clefable, but this is solid. Now, in terms of lead, I don't have anything in mind, truthfully. But I see no hazard removal, so Deoxys looks fucking awesome. What if he leads Greninja? That's my question. What if Greninja? If Greninja... God... If Greninja, then we go Tentacruel first. We're gonna go Tentacruel. Okay. Now let me pull up... I forgot to get a second monitor with a damage calc. I don't use damage calcs often in battles, like you've seen, but... Dude, why... I open it, it goes to my other monitor. Honestly, that's fine. Because this, Tentacruel versus, Metagross. If I flip turn on this thing, that'll do 12%. If I knock off, it'll do more. Knockoff could do like 40? Could. How much does an Earthquake do to me? Probably kills me. How much does a Zen Headbutt do to me? Also, almost kills me. So I could knock off, I could flip turn. You know? Yeah. Let's just knock off. Weakness policy. Okay, that's fine. What are you gonna do? Agility? You're going for a sweep from the start? That's brutal. Lay it down. Alright. That's annoying. We got a couple answers to that. First thing, I could trick an item onto him. I could go this guy, which, by the way, is my answer. I gotta go into this guy. That's fine. Set up a Thunder Wave. Yeah, so that did less damage than it would normally do because of, what's it called? How it used up the weakness policy there. Yeah, he probably has no idea what I'm gonna go for right now. Enjoy that. Earthquake comes out. I could just... If I hit it with, this is really more of a setup set. It's not going to do much. What I'm probably going to do is go for, let it go down, go into Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl goes for Throat Chop. It's actually not good. I wanted to die there. I know it sounds fucked up to say, but like... No, I kind of wanted to die there. Oh, he would outspeed Grimmsnarl, actually. So what would outspeed... Gliscor Earthquake, right? Gliscor Earthquake? Like how I'm like asking it. Like Gliscor Earthquake does 50%. Or it should do about 50%. I outspeed because of the paralysis. Yes, I let 2 things go down to that thing, but it's whatever. He lost all his boosts. I'm okay with that. Galarian Zapdos can come out here. I don't care. Mandibuzz, that's chill too. Mandibuzz hits me for some damage, which is fine. You're probably going to defog here, which is chill. Go for it. You're going to hit Toxic. Defog. What are you going to do here? That's the thing. Like, what does this thing do? What do I do to it? Dual Wing Beat does like 17%. U-turn does how much? Like 10. If I would U-turn, I'd be going into what? Grim, maybe? So I could just dual Wing Beat for some chip and try to scout it out. Because are you Rocky Helmet? Not Rocky Helmet. What are you, lefties? I'm glad I didn't U-turn or switch. I'm actually decently... Oh, no, you didn't take damage. Your boots. Duh. Just whoop. Oh, by the way, Metagross got 2 kills. I should probably write that down. What else did it kill? Killed Deoxys and Tentacruel. Okay. Thank you next is who? The Hydrapple. I kind of want to know what does Hydrapple do? Hydrapple, what is your move pool? Because if it's, I'm gonna look up his move pool quick. Because if he gets Ice, it could be Terra Ice, I will say. I did expect Terra Steel as well. Thanks for the lag, game. We're gonna go for Toxic. I figured. Did not figure Terra Poison. Did not guess Terra Poison. I guessed Terra Steel, not Poison. The fuck are you doing, Nasty Plot? I'm gonna go for Earthquake still. This is about half. Scary. Okay, now you... From there, what do you do? What type is Fickle Beam? Fickle Beam. Just tell me what type the attack is. It's dragon. Okay. I'm like trying to Google it. What did I just do? Did I U-turn? Please tell me I U-turned. Does anyone know what button I just hit? Yes! Yeah! I'm gonna go into Scrafty and knock off blood. Yeah? Scrafty knockoff sounds like the play. Lefties. You probably have Draining Kiss, which is chill. Or I kill you with a, attack. Yeah, Draining Kiss still does, a lot. Draining Kiss does about half to me. Whoa! Oh, you're modest. You have to be modest. Modest max roll? Yeah. Scrafty, you gotta kill, buddy! I'm just like writing the names of who kills what. I don't know if I have to keep track of this, because the way how the league is whoever wins gets to mark off who killed. You know, all the kills, all that stuff. We're in such an awkward spot. I don't know. Because Scrafty's taken a lot of damage. And, yeah, he did not expect an AV there. If I wasn't Assault Vest, if I was... No, even if I wasn't Assault Vest, I would have lived. Galarian, Zapdos. It's a shame. It's a crying shame that Gliscor has taken so much damage. Because Galarian Zapdos would be my switch-in. What do you have left on your team? I'm gonna go for Ice Punch. Woo! Okay. You're lefty set, bud! I'm gonna keep going for Ice Punch. You gotta go for Drill Peck, you gotta get that kill, which is fine, because Grimmsnarl should be coming out here. And Spirit Break does not get the kill. Oh wait, yeah it does. I'm gonna take a sec. Make it look like I'm not calcing shit. Spirit Break kills. If he stays in. Spirit Break isn't guaranteed with the band. I'd love to Parting Shot off here. I would. But he would go up to +3. Yeah, you switch out. Of course you do. Into what? Give it up. Who is Give It Up? Mandibuzz. Okay. And by the way, Zapdos with that set should be doing a... Oh, if you're Adamant. Let's check on Adamant. 75 to 88 to this guy. So as long as I keep him healthy, I should be fine. What do we have left in the back? It's Snorlax. It's, What's the other thing that hasn't hit the field yet? Oh, Grim killed something. Hydrapple. Okay. See, here's the thing. It's awkward, right? Oh, yeah. Gliscor is the other thing. I would love to go into Gliscor and get some health up right now. What would Hydrapple be doing to me here? Yeah, Snorlax. Just go Snorlax. Don't even think about it, man. Okay, Hydrapple at +2. Versus Snorlax. Here's a Curselax set. How much is Earthquake doing? Oh, with Terra Poison. Sorry. Still says 25% onto that thing. Let's just go for it. That's actually 35. Go for it again. Recover. If you're at +4, what are you doing to me with a Fickle Beam? Half? Just keep flipping Curse. Or Rock. Earthquake, sorry. So you're taking 30%-ish. You're probably max defense. If I had to take a guess. You'd be doing something like half to me right now. Yeah. No, if I could get my berry back, or I can switch into Gliscor. I'm at +1. How much more do I do? +1 takes me up to 50. And then he's doing 50. And I don't have my berry as a backup. I can just go for Earthquake and hope for a crit. That's basically my option right here, right? Yeah. Keep him in range of dying in one shot. Or crit. I can always get a crit. Like, that's the thing. He's not in range anymore, but he recovers. Snorlax, just get the kill. Yeah. What's on your team still? Yeah. I'm gonna go for an Earthquake here. I'm gonna go down. Don't you worry. Earth Power. That's a move. Now, Gliscor does have... It is coming out here. Problem is, do we think he stays in or switches? I don't know. Truthfully, no idea, right? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Well, this is not great. Let me tell you. I kind of needed the kill there. I'm going to be real with you. What's left on my team? It's just Grimmsnarl? Oh, okay. So go for another dual wing beat. Live? Okay, that's actually not bad as long as I kill. Blisscore. Got a kill. Onto Gallerbird. Galler Zapdos. You're having Battle Bond Greninja come in now. At least you should. Battle Bonding Greninja, once that comes in, it's going to be getting the +1 boost right now. Sucks. It really does suck. What can I do? What can I do here? I kind of... It's awkward, right? A little bit scary. Like, what do I do from here? I'm gonna Earthquake here. He's gonna get the kill. You got... I was like, your type didn't change, so you get your boost. Now, here's the thing. So, yeah, there was a brief disconnect, but, we basically discussed how the end went. Grimmsnarl died there. It was basically, we talked it out because we were like, do we have to replay it from that crazy end of game position to figure out exactly? So we've been playing for years, so we just looked and we were like, alright, we did all the damage calcs, and we were like, alright. So we said Grimmsnarl would have killed Greninja, and then, because he would have tried staying in to get the kill. Because he sees that it's a 2-co, not realizing that I was banned and then I one-shot. It's a lot of speculation there at the end. But yeah, we basically said that Grimmsnarl killed that, and then Grimmsnarl with the band wouldn't be able to kill Hydrapple, so then he would have gone down to Hydrapple from there. Yeah, that was just a lot of calcing, and yeah, if the guys who run the league want to be mad at us for doing it this way, you're seeing this a week after the fact. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. You'll see me having that awkward cut from the end of matches. We were trying to figure out, like, what the fuck happened there? It's just a disconnect. Shit happens. Hopefully in the next game their servers get better so they don't disconnect in the middle of a game. But we haven't had issues yet this season, so we'll see. Anyways, yep, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.